What is up, YouTube? Welcome back finally to another full day of eating. I know you guys love these and they hold me accountable too, because I'm like, fuck, I'm not eating enough at the beginning of my off season when I'm just getting things rolling. So I don't even know what I'm eating, how much of anything I'm eating, because I haven't tracked anything since the Olympia, honestly. So this will be interesting for myself. Given how much we were traveling, I was eating out 2 to 3 times a day for weeks at a time, like literally nonstop. So I definitely wasn't getting enough protein. I was getting too much sodium, probably a lot of fats, a bunch of shit. My digestion wasn't feeling too great. I had no appetite. I'd eat, my food would be like coming at my throat like acid reflux. So I came back home, chilled out on what I was eating for a little bit. Haven't eaten out in a while, been trying to eat clean, and now we're getting the ball back rolling. So that being said, my metabolism obviously isn't as high as I want. This is the beginning of my bulk. I want to get huge, but I don't want to get fat. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm eating, probably 4 to 5 meals a day, depending on how my day goes. And this is just not me forcing food down, just me trying to get calories, protein, get my metabolism going on, make sure I'm recovering from my workouts, all that good stuff. I realized when I started training harder again, but I still wasn't eating enough, I was so sore for like 5 days because I wasn't eating enough protein and my body wasn't recovering properly. So I'm trying to get that back in so I'm not a skinny bitch anymore. So yeah, it's breakfast time and I'm hungry, so I'll start making it. Alright, so the final product. Honestly, one of the more aesthetic meals I've ever made in my life. Normally they look like crap. Somehow this kind of came together. Got some potatoes, eggs, avocado, and turkey bacon. Like I said, I don't eat this every day. I'm kind of rotating through breakfast because I haven't been in a good routine. So it is what it is. But this meal comes out to 1,000 calories. Hefty in the fat. I cooked everything in butter today. Courtney's got me hooked on the good old butter chain of cooking stuff in because why the hell not? You know, it's nature's anti-pan sticker and it tastes absolutely amazing. So loaded up on some grass-fed butter, and I've been covering any bread I eat in ghee butter, and it's delicious. So the macros to this come down to 50 grams of carbs, 66 grams of fat, and 54 grams of protein. Pretty hefty fat breakfast. For a while I was literally just eating bison, butter, avocado, and whole eggs, and no carbs essentially, and it was just, other than from the avocado, but it was just a heavy fat breakfast and I was feeling pretty good, but I was getting skinny, so I added in a little bit of carbs and still a hefty amount of fat. But the great way to start the day. And this is like 9 a.m. right now. You should eat between 8 and 9. Next meal in a couple hours. Be hungry by then and ready to rock. So I'm gonna get this down. And I got a little kiwi. I don't really have this very often, but we were at Whole Foods and it looked really good, so I grabbed a pre-sliced kiwi. Have some fruit with that. Call it a day. So enjoy this. See you guys for the next meal. Alright, meal number 2, lunchtime. A little bit late here, moving slow today, but I got a nice little Mega Fit custom meal. They make these sweet potato fries that are literally just sweet potatoes with some seasoning on it. So if you see any of their meals with that, those meals are always good. Sometimes they have a really good like garlic mayo dip. Sadly, it didn't come with this one, but I have about 250 grams cooked weight of sweet potato fries, but it's actually just sweet potato. And then 220 grams of chicken breast. They also grill the chicken breast, so it's absolutely fire, and I don't have to cook it. So shout out to Mega Fit for that, huge lifesaver. Drinking my favorite beautiful energy drink right here, great one right here. But this meal comes out to 577 calories, about 50 grams of protein. Super simple, little basic. I've been slacking on even remembering to order these meals. Typically Courtney will like make me food, sometimes she doesn't, and then it's completely my fault for not having food because I'm not prepared for my own life. So trying to get ahead. Got a little mini freezer in my fridge, in my garage, so I keep frozen food there, frozen food here. If I have to forget a meal, I got that ready to go, so I'm always stocked up, not trying to get skinny. So this is meal number 2. Typically I train in the mornings, like I said, so these meals now are just kind of getting calories in throughout the day. So that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna enjoy this meal, and then see you guys for meal number 3, and then maybe we'll make something interesting tonight with Courtney, so see you then. Been a long time since I've had a bumble, so I'm very keen to have one of these again. I don't know why, Courtney's making pasta at home and I just didn't order any bumbles for a while, but these are probably still one of my favorite meals to get. This is not the most glorious full day of eating, not very exciting, but real. It's what I typically eat. Bison, brown rice pasta, some red sauce, 600 calories, a little 40 grams of protein. Throw in the microwave for a couple minutes, and you're good to go. So this is going to be meal number 3. I gotta get out of here because me and Courtney are going to be doing a birthing course that I need to learn how to have a baby. She literally just texted me. She's like, reminder 4:30. She reminded me about 500 times because she thought it was going to be late, and I still might be a little bit late, but that's okay. So I'm going to eat this, get out of here so she can't give me shit for being late, and then Camel's going to go work out after that. I'll see you guys for meal number 4 at home. So that's it. All right, meal number 4, I think. Me and Courtney just learned about how to have a baby. Pretty much I'm equally ready as she is, baby. She's doing a birth course and I sat in for it, so pretty much ready to rock. I think I could do it.
You're my birth partner.
I'm her birth partner, yeah. I gotta be in her ear whispering champion mentality, motivation, teaching her to set the damn standard as she delivers the baby, because, you know.
Who else would want that?
What?
They're pushing a child.
I think I could be a good motivator. You know? It's all about mindset, visualization, not believing there's another way. You gotta believe there's no way out, you know?
Well, there is actually no way out.
Yeah.
It's the only way out
Exactly.
is for out of
But like when I'm competing, I'm like, there is no way out. I will never quit. So you just have to do it. And you're birthing, so you can't quit either. Just
Don't need a visual representation.
Courtney's gonna carry the boats. But you gotta carry the boats, babe.
carry the boats.
And the logs.
Alright.
Alright, so meal number 4, some good old chicken, rice, zucchini, and carrots. Do you cook these carrots?
Yeah, sure.
Some shredded carrots in there, so this is gonna be down in it. She cooked in a little bit of butter, don't know how much. I'm putting some Whole Foods guacamole on this too for just a little bit of extra flavor, because I've been on a huge avocado kick lately, so I'm enjoying that. That'll already drown it all in olive oil. But another simple meal. I'm not eating a whole lot right now, just trying to get in my protein. So this meal is 837 calories and about 57, 60 grams of protein. I've been eating higher amounts of protein. Typically I would eat like 180 to 200 grams, but because I'm only eating 4 to 5 meals a day right now, I'm having like 250 grams. So this is 250 grams of chicken, 250 grams of rice, and probably like 100 grams of guacamole. And I feel like that's just the best way to get protein in when you feel like you're slacking. Instead of having 6-7 meals a day, it's fucking impossible. Just eat bigger meals. It works and it still gets you jacked. So as long as your digestion can handle it, you are winning. So yeah, I'm gonna put this down. Probably the last full meal of the day I'm gonna eat. Usually have a shake at some point in the day, either in the morning or at night. Didn't have it in the morning, so I'm gonna have it at night. So enjoy this. See you guys for the final snack or whatever you want to call it. Welcome back to my pantry. Spent a lot of time in here. Pretty dope pantry. We are working on organizing it currently. So we have pretty much a whole supplement store. I have every Revive product in bags and boxes and on the counter times like 2 because I'm a little excessive. Sometimes I travel with them and I forget I have them and I get more. But I'm going to be making a little shake. I made this in one of my other videos, but I still love it. It's delicious. Using the raw cookies and cream. Love this flavor. Just a huge fan of cookies and cream and everything. Favorite chocolate bar as a child, fun fact, was Hershey's cookies and cream. Love the white chocolate with the little chips. Anyways, do 2 scoops of this. I have some ice in there already with some oat milk. We found like a no sugar added, no guar gum, xanthan gum, nothing added oat milk with a little bit of calcium in it. For whatever reason, it just has that in it. So that's good stuff. 2 scoops of that. We are very unorganized right now, but we are going to organize the pantry soon, and you guys will see it in its beautiful glory after that. Doing a scoop of Courtney's famous sun fiber. This is the easiest fiber ever on your stomach if you need it. And then I also steal some of her collagen. I don't know if it's my neighborhood or what, but it is 8:30 at night and people deliver DHL, Amazon, whatever, and I live kind of far out there, not close to anything. So when a car pulls up my driveway, I'm like, who the fuck is this? And it's a little sketchy, but you know, I guess delivery people come in all wee hours of the night now. Anyways, put some marine collagen in there, so my hair grows back nice and good. Get some nice skin, nail, and bones, all that good stuff. I put that in there. Mainly all it really tastes is the protein in there. I don't know why I smelled that, but I did. Then I'm gonna put a heaping scoop of almond butter. I remember I got roasted saying when I was counting my macros last time, I said I was doing like a tablespoon of almond butter, and I did like 3 tablespoons in one, and everybody was making fun of me. But I like almond butter, so it is what it is. I was probably too healthy too. Now we don't know where the blender top is. Alright, so this is the trick to this. I get this purely Elizabeth vanilla chocolate chip. Essentially literally tastes like crunchy cookies. And I dump it in after everything's already blended. I should probably weigh this considering I'm doing full day eating, but my scale's out there and I don't feel like going to get it. So you're gonna get a rough estimate, probably half a cup. 200 calories-ish. Dump that in there. Give it a quick shake. And you blend it for like 2 seconds. Blend it too much, all the little bits turn into like crumbs and you can't taste it. But if you do it just perfectly, every time you take a sip, it's like getting a little bite of a chocolate chip cookie. And it tastes delicious. Beautiful. I could have blended it even less than that. It's like 1 second blend. All right, so that's gonna be it for the full day of eating. It's like 9 o'clock-ish, 8:30-ish. Finishing my last meal right now. I don't like eating too late at night. I'm not going to bed early lately. But my total calories for the day is 3,807. Forgot how to use this app. It's been so long since I've checked my macros. I have about 280 grams of carbs, 130 grams of fat, and 280 grams of protein. So honestly, right around where I want to be for protein right now. From like, that adds all carbs, all every like trace protein sources and everything into that. So weighing about 250, 255 right now, 280 is pretty good. I could even handle a little bit more than that. In the past, I've always like gone back and forth of how much protein I need. And then last year, I just upped it and I was like, let's see how it goes. Just like I used to do when I was in college. And I definitely realized I recovered better. And I realized my body can handle more protein, but it's also hard on your system, your digestion. It can be hard on your kidneys for having a shit ton, but that's kind of up in the air whether or not that's true. So I don't do that all year, but when I really need it, if I'm really trying to bulk hard or I'm not recovering in like the peak of a bulk, my strength is really high, or at the end of prep, I up my protein a lot. But being a little bit over 1 gram per pound of body weight is super safe. So 280 is good for me. I'm gonna enjoy this and get after it. Every time I start like going from not caring about what I'm eating, it's so nice, by the way, if you're a bodybuilder and you eat like 5-6 meals a day and then you go to just eating 3 and not caring how many calories you get. But every time I go from that back to actually tracking and trying to eat more food, I realize how much food I have to eat to like get it in. Like the fact that it's only 3,800 calories is bonkers to me. I feel like I used to consistently eat 6,000 calories a day. I'll probably never eat that much again consistently because it just sucks. But I still got some work to do. I gotta get way over 3,800, especially get my metabolism rolling so that when I do start to diet, I don't have to starve myself, because it really does help you. So I'm gonna get working on that, but I'm not gonna go anywhere over 4,000 calories anytime soon. I'm gonna let my body adjust to this, bring up my training intensity so I'm actually using all that food. You have to kind of play with those numbers. Watch yourself, watch your scale, watch your body fat. If you start getting too fat, then everything just starts to fall apart. You don't feel good, you're insulin sensitive, you can get fucked too early on in the beginning of your out season, and then everything starts to fall apart. So really ease into it, focus more on, healthy amount of carbs and fats, high protein, and then lifting up your training intensity and watching your recovery and your strength and how it's progressing, and your weight, of course. So just track everything as closely as possible. And I'll try and kind of show you guys how I'm doing that over this off season. But if you enjoy this, let the dog out, call it a night. See you next time.